Today is going to be a good day. This guy, the 2019 XMR, is going to be getting some RJWC full dual exhaust. And man, like, you see pictures online, you see a couple other guys' videos, airbox lid also, but these pipes, man, is beefy. They got some girth to them. Huge thanks to RJWC. They were having a Black Friday weekly long sale and literally got 20% off of all this. Super awesome. Huge thanks to them. That's definitely going on there somewhere. El Brapo. So should be a ton of fun putting this on, and I really can't wait to see what it sounds like. Don't have any for the 2020 yet, but the 2019 is going to get them today. So I'll get these ratchets off there, scoot it over a little so the light's on that side, and get to it. Alright, got the straps off, got it scooted over, because I only need to this side for the little fuel controller, but I left plenty of room to work on this side, and I got a light so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So the next step is seats, bumper, side plastic, other side plastic, and don't actually know what I'm doing, so I'll see what it's like from there. Alright, so I got all the top and side plastics off. I really have mixed feelings about how these mount. Just being able to pull on them and completely take apart all the plastics on your four-wheeler is pretty cool. You don't need tools, but the way everything fits, oh god, it's just terrible. It's honestly terrible. If I were to pick one thing that I don't like about these rides, it's the way the plastic fits together. Like this hole here, where the main part of the cover goes on, that hole never ever has the plastic tab inside of it. It's always sitting over here, down here, on the side, somewhere. And if you shove it in there perfect and get it all just right, you ride for about 50 feet and it comes out. So there's that. Honestly, looks like putting the exhaust on here won't be too hard. I'm missing a cap there. It looks like I just need to take these out. There's a little post over there that slides out of a hole. I have to take that off, which is going to be a huge pain. Gotta take this whole metal cover off, including that bolt right there, all these and all the top ones. Probably take that off too, because there's some underneath there. And then I just have to do that header right there. And I gotta take this off and get to the other header, which is back in there somewhere. It's hard to see, but yeah, trust me, it's over there. Cool. We'll take a few more things off and get back to it. So the other header I was talking about is right there. No, not bad. Just need to be able to get tools in there. And just so everyone knows, you do need to take this off, because there's a screw right there. You don't have to take it all the way off, because it's actually kind of a pain, because it's got your battery and like everything inside of it. But yeah, you don't need to take it all the way off, just loosen it to where you can get to that little sneaky bolt right there. Alright, so another thing, I just took this screw out from right here, And you'll want to be careful because there's a little spacer between here that takes the screw thread that will just fall out. So heads up, don't lose these. Like, really important. I'm sure it won't fall anywhere unretrievable, but still just keep in mind those will come out whenever you loosen the screws. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys a little trick. I got these 4 out. I got that one out, which is underneath this. I just kind of propped it up with a screwdriver temporarily. But this guy, that's the one that's famously hard to get to. I'm going to show you guys a little trick. Alright, normally, it doesn't fit. There's just not enough room. All I gotta do is grab this, kind of bend it down a little bit, and that's just enough to be able to get your wrench in there. Hey, not bad. I think I need both hands for this. And just like that, there's the stock exhaust. So now I just gotta undo those springs, take that header off, undo that clamp, take the back off, take this rack off, and put everything back together with new exhaust. Not too bad. Alright, well, I got it off of there. I'm not really sure how everyone else gets to this, but the main part of your exhaust is this little piece right here. And the only way I could get that off was I had to use a deep well 15mm and take these 3 pieces off of the plastic so I could get to it. And literally had to put the ratchet on there, have it sitting out here, and smack it with a hammer. I don't know if that's just because mine has like 1,200 miles on it, and you know, it's been in the desert, it's gotten really hot. Things have probably nearly welded together. But that was a huge pain to take off. But now you can see it's slidden from where it is, or where it was, I mean. So all I should have to do is take this back bumper off, and then that should slide right off now. Hopefully. I just have to get that off, get that header off, and that header off, and then replace everything. Alright, so before I get too much further, one thing I didn't really think about is a comparison sound. So you probably want to know what the stock sounds like compared to whenever I'm done and have the full exhaust on. not bad, but there's definitely room for improvement. It doesn't sound like a lawnmower, like a lot of ATVs do, but it certainly doesn't sound mean and beefy like it will after we get those pipes on. See if I can get this off here. Sorry about that. It's so close. Yeah. All right. Almost got it off. Hey! Cool. She's free. Now I just have to get it out. I was really hoping I could do it without taking the back bumper off, just because it's not exactly like 2 bolts. It's like 10, and they're like buried under zip ties and stuff. Like, look at that. Just gotta get those out. So I was really hoping I could do it without taking the bumper off. Looks like I may have to though. Alright, not really sure what happened to my other GoPro. I'll figure that out later. Basically got frustrated being able to take the bumper off with the plastic still on, so I just took the whole plastic off. It's still connected to the tail lights, but now I can actually get to the bumper and take it off, so I can get this out. Okay, a little bit of an update. This is now totally off. I just cut the zip ties. Needed to cut them anyway to get the bumper off eventually. These two came out no problem. That one came out no problem. This one, it's kind of hard to see, but where this sticks down is directly in the way of this nut. So there's no way to get something on here to hold them still unless it's like pliers, which is going to be really difficult because all of these have Loctite on them. They're all very difficult to get started and take all the way out. These are what holds your rack on if you buy a rack. If not, they just hold these little things on. So you can put some bungees around your jacket or something. A long time ago when I put my Lucky 7 rack on, these three are fine, and this one broke and came completely out, which is why I was able to get to this screw so easy. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get that one out yet. Probably pliers and some patience. Alright, so I learned something today. Those are not supposed to come out. They're supposed to stay in there. That's why they have this little ridge there, I think. Not 100%, could be wrong. But it seemed to come out way easier when I didn't worry about that. Sorry. When I didn't worry about that and just went straight for the screw and just pulled it right out. So now we're ready to go. Oh boy. Just set that there. Sorry, it's hard to do all this with one hand. That thing's heavy. Beefy. Doesn't sound terrible, honestly. Just doesn't sound good. Sounds okay. But honestly, man, for these kind of machines, it should sound amazing. So, I'll swap out that boy for these boys. It's sexy. But I gotta finish getting the headers off first. Put that on. Alright. So, who's this remind you of? I went to take the header bolt off of this and got it loose enough to where I can't get my ratchet out. Hey, quick little update. I managed to get that one off, no problem. It was super easy, really easy access from the front. And I managed to get this one off from this side, really easy. This one, I had to use a deep well, 13 mil, and literally just like stick the ratchet up in there and go click, 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 until it finally came out. Literally took like 5 minutes. Took forever. But, got it out. The only thing I have left is that one. And I have no idea how I'm gonna get to that. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but it's so small. And there's no room to get any tools in there at all. So, 3 out of 4 done. 1 more to go. Alright, so here's my problem. I got 3 out of 4 of these header bolts off. And the last one is right there. But this area is so small, there's no way of getting your tool on there. And especially once you got it on there, loosening it, it would just become even worse. You'd trap your tool. So, not sure how I'm gonna get that out. Alright, a little update on how I'm managing to get this bolt out right here. It's in like the most difficult place ever. It's ridiculous. I had to undo this, your shifter, and this normally lives right there. Had to get that out of the way so I could move this back and forth. Also had to get rid of, not get rid of, but just move this down out of the way, and had to break this zip tie and push these cables back out of the way. And I have to basically hold all these cables, put the box end of the wrench on there, and you get that much turn. And then you put it on again, and you do the same thing. Whoop. And you do this about 50 times or so, approximately, and you're done. But would not have been possible without a 13mm box wrench. The open end's kind of worthless. And you have to get rid of everything here. Yep, this piece of plastic, your shifter, these cables, this little cable holder. You gotta get all that out of the way so that you can do this over and over again. So I'll let you know when I'm done with that. Holy cow, I got it. It took so many turns. These double-ended screws though, there's no way of holding this side to just get the nut off of this end. So you kind of just keep turning until it comes all the way out. You kind of get what you get. But now I'm all disconnected. Perfect. Awesome. Man, look how rusty this thing is. Before and after. A little bit of dirt, a little bit of rust, a little bit of stains. Ooh, especially that one. Compared to these. Oh boy, can't wait. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, should probably start with that one. Oh man. I'm gonna open this. Ooh, wow. Now those are some sexy welds. Those are beautiful. Wow. That's impressive. Look at this pipe. Especially compared to the old one. They don't look too different in size, but trust me, they are. Alright, so that took quite a bit of time. But that one's super easy. That one is super hard. You just do the opposite of how I got it in there, using the box end of the wrench. And that one is super easy, but the one on the other side over there, the only way to get to it is to use the open end of the wrench. And literally, like, just stick your arm up in here with the wrench and just go back and forth a few times. So that didn't take too long. It just took me a minute to figure out how to do it. So that's all on there. Nice. Looking clean. I like it. Stainless. There's no way to get to that bolt from this side because it's so much farther away. And there's openings so small. Sweet. Debating on putting the back on with the exhaust or putting the exhaust on the back and just mounting it all at once. I'll take a look here and see what happens. I guess no matter what I do next, the best thing would be to open this. Gorgeous. It's bigger than it looks and heavier too, but man, it's so nice. These are the Krossflow. I forgot to mention that earlier. They're not the Mud Edition with painted tips. They're the Krossflow, so it should have an even lower sound according to their website. Can't wait to get it on there. Alright, let's get this on here. Ooh, that's nice. Oh wow. Check this out. It's like a rifle barrel. That's cool. Nice. Let's get the other one. Alright, I got the bumper back on. Not all the way, it's still loose. But man, look at it. Oh, I can't wait to get it back together. Alright, that wasn't too bad. It took a while, but got the first header on, second header on, and these bad boys. Look at that. Still need to put the spark arresters in, but man, they look nice. Can't wait to see what they sound like. I'm going to put all the plastics back on. I'm gonna put that side panel cover back on, and then get back to it. I can't wait to see what these sound like. After I do all the plastics, I'm gonna do the tuner as well. So close now. Got all the plastics back on that I can. Still gotta install the tuner on that side. Got the new airbox lid. Looking sweet. It seals 10 times, maybe 100 times better than the factory one. The factory one is honestly terrible. That one's super awesome. Speaking of awesome, these exhaust looking sweet. Can't wait to see what they sound like. It's gonna be awesome. The only thing I got left is the middle piece of plastic, the seat, side piece of plastic, and the tuner. Almost there. Alright. Got the mount back on. Got all the plastic back on except for this piece and the seat, which are right there and there. Wiring up the tuner. I put my ground lead here just like it tells you to. I velcroed this in there with some Velcro that actually came with my Lucky 7 rack up there. It's supposed to hold the Pelican that it comes with in the rack. I just bolted mine, had the extra Velcro, and it came in handy. I routed it down through your little ECU cable jumper. I left all my slack right here. And it comes up and plugs right into there. And plugs right into there. You basically unplug the factory one and plug this in the middle, and unplug the factory one and plug this in the middle. It's super easy. Well, super easy as in simple. It is not easy to get those connections off or to put them back on with the new wires. Basically just have to stuff your fingers in there and just jiggle everything around until it comes out. They have little tabs on the side of them. You push the tab and it pulls right out, but you have to push the tab really hard and you got to pull pretty hard, so it takes quite a bit of effort actually. Ready to go though. Can't wait to see what it sounds like. Alright, got everything done. Tuner's hooked up, wired up, ran to the battery, all the plastics back on except for the side cover. See what it sounds like?
See what it sounds like.
Ooh, blinking. Right? Holy crap! That sounds so good.
Just from the exhaust. That's smoke. It's electrical, ain't it?
Maybe?
Hold on. No, it's just the exhaust getting hot.
Oh. Yeah, same thing that happened to yours the other day. Look.
Yeah, it is. Exact same thing.
Yeah.
New burning off of it. What do you do with this? Can you choose different?
Yeah, there's the setting 1, and then you can change it up and down for like idle. And setting 2 is for like acceleration or something like that. Maybe it's 3. But you can scroll through them and get some custom values.
Wow.
But it should be set from the factory for this. That sounded amazing, right?
Sounds really good.
I can't wait to see what it sounds like when you just hammer it.
Turn it on and give it a crank, see what happens.
Wow! That sounds so awesome. Okay, one more. Wow!
That's insane.
That's ridiculous. Oh my
Sounds
god.
So good. Wow.
If there was ever a chance of us being sneaky before, it's gone.
Good, yeah. There's no creeping around the desert on that. They'll be able to hear you for miles.
Man, it looks so good.
It sounds so good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to go for a ride on it.
Wow.
Get the spark arrest. Oh look, yeah, smoke coming out of it.
Yeah, it warmed up for the first time. It still hasn't gotten to full temp.
No, not even close.
Go for a ride.
Yeah, look, the pipes are barely even warm.
Yeah. That's sweet.
It's so sweet.
Wow.
It took all day, but it was so worth it.
Sounds really good.
And the next one won't take all day because I actually know what to do now. Cool. Yee, can't wait to go riding. Desert ATV Explorers. Just keep subscribed. We're just gonna keep adding mods to this thing and see what happens. It'll be a lot of fun.